Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Here's Steven Sims on a return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Let's go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They start the drive on the ground. KAMARA. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's KAMARA. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 27, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to probe a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with KAMARA. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, and it's KAMARA again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So after the run by KAMARA, now another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it again with KAMARA. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. KAMARA will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Slot man moves right. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Looks with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. KAMARA try the right side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They run. It's KAMARA. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, this is Harris. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pickett. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Pickett now from the gun here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Their own 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? Throwing
on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Throwing, Dalton. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with KAMARA. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time, no one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Dalton. That is caught by ALVIN. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming.
Hey, that's clown, big bro. My fault.
Dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. KAMARA gets it again on 2nd down. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Andy Dalton. And he fends him off. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton, that's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The busy night continues for KAMARA. And he gets it down to the 32. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's KAMARA. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second down, and it's KAMARA again. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Again, it's KAMARA. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A give to KAMARA running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's KAMARA. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. ALVIN KAMARA taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Here's Dalton to throw for. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film,